Hey guys, it's your Adventure Compass, and we're back at Cedar Point Shores today in Sandusky, Ohio. Now, we were here last year and a lot of things weren't open. I want to give them another chance. We do have the Cedar Point annual passes, so why not check it out? It is a hot day. It's supposed to be 90. It's actually currently, I think, 84, 85. I don't know if it's going to go up or not. We also have a lot of thunderstorms in the area. We just waited in the car for about 30 minutes for one to pass over. It looks like it's cleared up quite a bit. I'm hoping it's going to stay this way for the rest of the day, but no guarantees, so let's go in and check it out. All right, guys, it is a very hot day here in Sandusky, and I think everybody at Cedar Point Shores got the memo that it was going to be 90 today because it's pretty full. It's packed. Now, I realized the last time we were here, we came early, but it wasn't even this packed when we left last time. And as I mentioned before, it was raining when we came in, and the Magnum 200 XL runs right through the water park area, and it has not started up again. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. It's the first train I've seen come through. It has been about 30 minutes. I don't know if anybody's on this. It does appear to be empty. First coaster through since the rain, and that coaster is empty. There's nobody on it right now. So that must be the first test run since the rainstorm. And they have finally opened up the water slides. They were closed, and everything's opening back up. People are climbing and ascending the stairs. And it looks like everything is open this year, which is great, because last year there was only one slide open over in this section. I don't believe any of these were open over here. The speed slides over there were not open, and most of the slides over here were not open. So this whole section of the park was closed. I also noticed the food area way over there in the distance that has chicken sandwiches and burgers is open. There's also a walking taco place that is open. So this is good to see. It looks like everything is open back up. It should be a fun day. So this lazy river over on the far side of the Magnum is a little bit more calm. I don't know if this one is newer or not. And I kind of feel like this area might have had a pool here originally. It's all filled in with like beach sand now. And there's a volleyball net, and there's lots of lounge chairs all the way around. But I kind of feel like this used to be a pool the way it's fenced in. And then, of course, down here, more of the lazy river. And this also wraps around over here on the other side, where they go underneath this tunnel and get soaked by the waterfall on the other side there. Another thing that I wanted to point out is there are both men's and women's restrooms, and they do have showers inside here. Now, I do have to warn you, these showers that are in here do not have any hooks, so if you do plan to use any kind of a soap or anything like that, shampoo, you will need to have a way to put that, so you will need to find a way to hang that up. Well, guys, earlier I said that this slide was completely open. It's not. Only the teal slide is open, the teal blue there. The red slide and the yellow slide are closed, so those are not open. Another thing I noticed over on this one, this looks like it's mostly open, but I'm not sure if every slide is open. The orangish colored slide over there, I noticed sticking out of the far right side of that orange slide, there is something growing like a tree or a bush, and I think it needs a little maintenance. Just a short while ago, we stopped at Lemmy's Walking Tacos to get some lunch, and it's probably one of the best deals in the park. It is $10.99 for a walking taco. It's Doritos. You get a choice of ground beef or shredded chicken, lettuce, salsa, sour cream, and of course the nacho cheese sauce. It is quite a good meal for one person, or if you're looking for a snack, you can split it with another person and easily get your fill. And it does appear that all three of these slides are working, the purple, the orange, and the blue, because I just seen somebody come down the orange and the purple, and the blue has water coming out of it as well, so I would assume that's also open. Up at the very top there, when you climb up, that's where you get on the blue And I would assume that they are all open. They are all flowing with water, and they all have green lights right now. So right over here, the racing slides are open as well. There are people coming down those. I think they're trying to line them all up so they can race them right now. And that clackety-clack sound you're hearing, it's right there. That is the Magnum XL200 about to drop down. We'll get that on camera as it goes by. There they go. And looking over towards this side, the drop slides, the ones you stand up in and they drop you down, those appear to all be open as well. I know there's several different colors, different types up there, and they are all open. I've seen people coming down all of them. Another thing I was happy to see is the dockside grill is open. They have chicken sandwiches, soft baked pretzels, chicken tenders, and fresh made burgers, and they are open. I haven't checked the prices over here. We decided to get the walking tacos, as I mentioned earlier. We've had those before. They're very filling. We knew they were going to be good, so that's what we went with. And to be honest with you, for $33 for 3 people to eat walking tacos and be full, it's not a bad deal. I think the daily meal plan runs that much, and we're only going to be here for maybe 4 or 5 hours, so I didn't think we needed to buy a meal plan for part of the day. All right, heading over to the other side of the water park, just underneath the Magnum, and we're going to head over here, and we're going to get into the wave pool. And today the kids' splash area is open. That's good to see. Last time we were here, this was completely closed, and I believe it's the newest area for Cedar Point Shores. They've got the splash pad over there for the really young kids, and then they've got some small slides for the toddlers and slightly older. Now guys, I pointed out before that they don't have a lot of large family-style rafting slides here at Cedar Point Shores. This is the only one that I am aware of that's for a family. And look at the line. Those people are waiting almost at the bottom of the staircase. That's got to be close to an hour-long line just to ride a maybe minute-long raft ride. Not worth it. They need to add some more of this if they want people to enjoy it. Now, I said it was almost at the bottom. It actually is one step away from the bottom. There's the staircase right there for this ride. And looking over this way, you can see it's not a very long ride. It is a fun ride. I don't have any problems with the ride. It's a fun ride. It's just that the line is way too long. They need to do something about that. And to be honest with you, I think they really need to add some more family-style rides with these rafts because there just isn't enough here. The kids splash area over here is packed with kids everywhere. It's like a big giant jungle gym playscape for the kids, and they are having an absolute blast today. The other lazy river, which is open today, this one is a little bit rougher than the one we were on earlier. I do think this one's a slight bit bigger. There's also a lot of fountains and waterfalls and different areas to get wet over here. The other one only has one waterfall at the very end, and it's pretty gentle. This one is a little bit rougher. There's some waves. If you ask me, I think I prefer the other one better for relaxing. The splash area back over there is packed with kids climbing the stairs and getting dumped water all over themselves, having a good time. And right over here we've got these slides. These are all open as well. It is a very packed day at Cedar Point Shores, and just taking a look, the crowds are pretty big. Over on this side, Schooner's Bayside Bar is packed. All the tables are taken. There's people sitting around having cocktails. The bar is full. It is a very busy 90-degree day here at Cedar Point Shores. Well guys, we got over to the wave pool, and guess what? It's closed, and it sounds like it might be reopening though. I just heard the buzzer go off, so that usually means waves. Everything's been closed for like the last 5 minutes, and I think it has to do with maybe a lightning strike. Within a couple miles, you usually close things down for 10-15 minutes if there's a lightning strike, and it looks like it's reopening right now. All right, it has reopened, and people are starting to get in. Look at the line of people trying to get into the wave pool right now. Oh, God! All right, guys, we're in the water, in the wave pool. And you know what happens when action cams get wet, the audio goes terrible. So if the camera gets wet and the audio sounds terrible, that's why. All right, guys, if you can hear me, there is 4 minutes and 8 seconds left until the next wave. Guys, well, the wave pool is a little bit crowded today, and we just kept bumping into other people bumping into us. It wasn't much fun, so we decided to call it a day here at the wave pool. We're going to try out the other lazy river now. Now, I think this particular splash area is just a little bit bigger than the one over at the Barton Lake Jellystone in Fremont, Indiana. Seems to have a few more slides and a few more staircases, just a little bit more going on here at this one.
Another thing that I forgot to point out is that all of the slides in the entire water park have extremely long lines, even on the kids slide here. My daughter waited close to 15 minutes just to go down one of these small slides because the line was so long.
Guys, it is so hot here today that people have resorted to moving their lounge chairs and their various towels and stuff over underneath the family slide just to get some shade. It is that busy today. All right, guys, we made it to the lazy river. We're floating along, having a good time. I'm kind of surprised the lazy river is not as busy as it appeared. There's a long line to get in. I think they're just low on tubes because there's really nobody behind me, and there's really nobody on the other side of me either. It's just occasional groups of people. So I don't know if they're limiting the amount of people allowed into the lazy river, or if we just got in the right time.
Well, this year was a big improvement over last year. We did notice that almost all of the slides and attractions here in the water park were open, and also all of the food stands were open and serving food, which was a huge improvement over last year's experience. What wasn't so great is the fact that all of the lines were really long, and the fact that Cedar Point Shores does not have enough attractions to accommodate all of the guests that were here.
Well, guys, that is going to do it for our trip out to Cedar Point Shores. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to click on that compass so you can stay subscribed to future videos just like this one. And remember, adventure is just a short drive away.